Today we'll be tackling an essential topic for entrepreneurs: small business taxes for beginners and new LLC owners. While taxes might not be the most exciting aspect of running your business, understanding them properly can significantly impact your bottom line and help you avoid costly mistakes. If you recently started a business or formed an LLC, you've likely noticed that your tax situation has become much more complex than you were just simply an employee. Now you're responsible for determining what taxes you owe, when to pay them, and how to take advantage of legitimate deductions that can reduce your overall tax burden. In this video, we'll break down the fundamentals of small business taxation in clear, practical terms that you can immediately apply to your situation, whether you're operating as an LLC, an S Corp, or a partnership, or even a sole proprietorship. So without further ado, let's get into it. When you transition from a W-2 employee to a business owner, your tax situation fundamentally changes. As an employee, your employer handled most of the heavy lifting. They withheld your federal and state income taxes, Social Security, and Medicare taxes from each paycheck. They even paid half of your Social Security and Medicare taxes completely for you. Now that you're running your own business, all that responsibility shifts onto you. And if you've formed an LLC or another business entity, the rules get even more specific depending on how you've structured your company. We're seeing a record number of new businesses forming right now. In fact, over the past 3 years, LLC formations have hit all-time highs across the country. But many of these new business owners aren't fully prepared for the tax implications that come with entrepreneurship. This knowledge gap isn't your fault. Our education system rarely teaches practical business tax information, and the tax code isn't exactly light reading. At over 6,000 pages you'll have to go through. Even tax professionals specialize in different areas because no single person can truly master all of it. For this video, I've consulted with several small business CPAs to ensure that the information is accurate and practical. However, I do want to emphasize that while this guide will give you a solid foundation, your specific situation might require personalized advice from a tax professional who understands your business. With that out of the way though, let's dive into the different types of taxes that you'll need to understand as a small business owner. As a business owner, you'll encounter several different tax categories that employees typically don't have to think about. Understanding these distinctions is crucial for proper tax planning and compliance. Small business taxes generally fall into three main categories: taxes on income earned, taxes on purchases, and taxes on assets owned. Each category affects your business differently depending on your entity structure. For most new business owners, income-related taxes represent the biggest shift from employee status and often cause the most confusion. This includes individual income tax, self-employment tax, corporate income tax for some entities, and even potentially payroll taxes if you have employees. The way these taxes apply to your business depends entirely on how you've structured your company. A sole proprietorship, single member LLC, partnership, S corporation, and C corporation all face different tax treatment, even when earning the same amount of revenue. What makes these particularly challenging for LLC owners is that LLCs themselves don't have a fixed tax treatment. The IRS treats them as pass-through entities by default, but you may have elected different tax treatment. This flexibility is actually one of the biggest advantages of LLCs, but it does require understanding your options. In the following segments, we'll break down each type of tax, how they apply to different business structures, and the steps you need to take to properly fulfill your tax obligations while maximizing legitimate tax benefits. First up are taxes on income earned. As a business owner, you'll likely deal with individual income tax, which applies to what is called a pass-through entity. These include sole proprietorships, LLCs, S corps, and partnerships. With these structures, business profits pass through to your personal tax return and are taxed according to the progressive tax bracket, meaning that higher income gets taxed, of course, at higher rates. If you're operating as a C corporation, you'll instead pay corporate income tax, which is currently at a flat 21% federal rate, plus any applicable state corporate taxes. The catch here is that S corps face what's called double taxation, which is basically where profits are taxed at the corporate level and then taxed again when distributed to shareholders as dividend. This is why most small businesses avoid the C corp status unless there are specific advantages for their situation. Now here's the big one that catches many new business owners by surprise: self-employment tax. This is a 15.3% tax covering Social Security, which is 12.4%, and Medicare, which makes up about 2.9%. As an employee, you might have only saw half of this on your pay stub because your employer paid the other half of it. As a business owner, you're now responsible for the full amount of this. This applies to sole proprietors, LLCs, and general partnerships. One tax advantage of S corps is that you only pay self-employment tax on your salary salary, not on distribution. But there is a catch here. The IRS does require your salary to be reasonable for your industry and the role that you play. It's really only worth considering an S-Corp election once you've consistently started netting around $60,000 or more in profit, as the additional compliance costs might outweigh the tax savings below that threshold. If you have employees, you'll also need to handle payroll taxes, withhold income tax, Social Security, and Medicare from their paychecks, plus paying the employer portion of the Social Security and Medicare, along with federal unemployment tax. Beyond just income taxes, you also can't forget about sales tax. If you sell products or certain services, property tax on any business, real estate, and potentially tangible personal property tax on business equipment in many states. Understanding which of these taxes apply to your specific business structure is the first critical step in proper tax planning. Now that you understand the types of taxes you'll face, let's talk about how to actually pay them, which of course will follow a 4-step process. Step 1 of this is determining which taxes apply to your specific entity type. Let me break this down very simply here. If a sole proprietorship or a single member LLC, you'll pay individual income tax and self-employment tax, but no corporate or payroll taxes, unless of course you have employees. Partnerships and multi-member LLCs also face individual income tax and self-employment tax for each owner's shares of profits. S corporations require individual income tax on all profits, but self-employment tax only on your salary, not specifically distribution. Plus payroll taxes, since you must be on payroll. C corporations pay corporate income tax at the entry level and payroll taxes, but owners only pay individual income tax on actual salary or dividends received. Step 2 of this is calculating your quarterly estimated tax payment. Unlike employees who have taxes withheld from each paycheck, business owners need to make estimated tax payments 4 times a year. The basic formula is to take your expected total tax liability, which is income tax plus your self-employment tax, and divide that by 4 and pay that amount each quarter. A simple way to avoid underpayment penalties is to ensure you pay at least 110% of your previous year's tax liability spread across the 4 payments. Step 3 is making the actual payments. The easiest method is using the IRS direct pay system on the irs.gov/payments site. You can pay directly from your bank account, by card, or even through PayPal. And then step 4 is filing your annual tax returns using the correct forms for your entity type. Sole proprietors and single member LLCs file Schedule C with their Form 1040 personal return. Partnerships and multi-member LLCs file Form 1065 plus K1s for each individual owner. S corporations file Form 1120S plus K1s for each individual owner, and C corporations file Form 1120. Now, missing estimated tax payments or filing deadlines can result in penalties and interest, so I highly recommend setting calendar reminders for each quarterly due date. One of the major advantages of owning a business is access to numerous tax deductions and credits that can significantly reduce your tax burden. Let's explore the most valuable one. First, let's talk about common deduction. These are expenses that you can subtract directly from your business income, specifically before calculating taxes. The fundamental rule is that expenses must be ordinary and necessary for your business, meaning common in your industry and helpful for your business operations. Some of the most valuable home deductions include things like your home office, which you can choose between the simplified method, which is about $5 per square foot up to 300 square feet, or the actual expense method. Vehicle expenses, or for travel business expenses, as well as the standard mileage rate, things like depreciation, gas, insurance, and maintenance, as well as business insurance premium, including liability coverage, property insurance, and specialized business policies. Retirement contributions can also, of course, be written off, as well as health insurance premiums and other important deductions like that. Professional services like accounting, legal, and consulting fees are also fully deductible business expenses. The key with all deductions is proper documentation. Make sure you keep your receipts, maintain a mileage log, and clearly note the business purpose for each expense that you're incurring. Beyond just deductions, tax credits also provide even more value since they reduce your tax bill dollar for dollar. Some powerful credits for small businesses include like the Small Business Healthcare Tax Credit if you provide health insurance to employees, the Research and Development Credit for developing new products, processes, or software, as well as the Work Opportunity Tax Credit for hiring employees from certain target groups. Disabled access credit for making your business more accessible, and a host of others. While deductions are relatively straightforward to claim in your tax return, credits often are a little bit more specific and require eligibility. This is one area where consulting with a tax professional might be valuable here. Now, this whole entire process might seem like a headache, and it is. The good news is that there's tons of LLC formation services out there that offer tax incentives as well as tax expert help from certified CPAs that will help you file taxes and get the biggest return on your tax return. If you want to get started with one of these, I'd recommend getting started with something like Tailor Brands. You can use the link down in the description to get started with Tailor Brands and even form your LLC if you don't have one yet. As you can see, when you click that link, you'll be brought to a page that looks like this, which if you don't already have an LLC, you can get started for $0 plus whatever the state fee is. You simply choose which state you want to get started with, hit the get started button, and then you can go through the step-by-step guide on setting up your LLC. As you can see, Tailor Brands also has full coverage for tax return. They help you with the tax filing process as well as giving you expert help in that process. You just hit the get started button, which will then take you over to their tax page where you'll sign into your Tailor Brands account and you can get started with filing your taxes with their service. If you guys have any questions about small business taxes or if there's anything I didn't cover, make sure to talk about them down in the comment section. Hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss any of our future videos. And of course, remember that the links down in the description are affiliate links and we could financially benefit from them. So thank you in advance for supporting more videos like this one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed and I can't wait to see you guys in the next one.